Here we are, folks, for my special recipe that's not so special regarding fire starters. So I got the fire going, got my rack on the side here, and my pan and a big honking candle in there, and that's how this starts. We got to melt the wax here. I'm going to throw on some more wax. I just use broken candles, old candles we're not using anymore, donated candles, whatever I get, throwing them in the pot here, melt them down, and then it is on to the assembly. All right, so one of the secrets I've learned now that that's melted is always start with pouring a little bit into your container first. If you take a look at this one, that was the lower one, but even there, these, because they are cardboard and you are dealing with hot wax, may go through a little bit. So I tend to pour with one underneath just to catch, just in case there is any leaking. We do have here, get this, there we go. We do have some wood shavings. Do a little woodwork, a little planing work. These are always good to save on the side. Put some of those in there. And then, oh, you can see how that's starting to leak out over there. Other thing that I add in, just because I've heard it's good for mosquitoes, I've heard it's good for energy conservation. If I can get this out, make a mess, throw that over there, is coffee grounds. Pardon that one. Might have to see about adding that, but yeah, put a little coffee ground in there. And then let's pour and fill those up. And there you go. That is one down. I will let that dry. Got more on here. So same thing. We'll start with just a little in there. That's why I also do this outside. I am making a mess all over here. See how that's dripping down. If you're doing this inside, make sure you have something down to catch the wax. Parchment paper is good because it just peels back off, and you can use that. That. Let's get some coffee in there, and it just smells good. And there we go. That is 2 dozen fire starters made. Little extra wax here. I'm going to go through, clean out the paper and the wicks. You do that. I'm going to melt some more and let those cool. We'll see ya for the next stage. All right, so as you can see now that I pulled those off there, we did have some leakage in there, but that's okay. That's going to get filled up later. But here is type 2 for fire starters. All I did was take some cardboard, cut that just about 1.5 inches long into strips, coiled it up, put it in, tied it with a natural fiber twine. And this one is nice and easy. We just get a dip and soak that for a little bit. It doesn't take long. fill up those holes in the cardboard, and we're just going to set that off to the side. Nice and simple. It's just, again, another simple way to reuse some scraps, get some things off to the side. I like putting a little wax on the twine as well, just to help keep that burn going. These fire starters, because of the wax, the wood chips, the cardboard, they will burn a good hour in length when you use these. I've never really timed it. Never really needed more than this and a few sheets of paper to start a fire, but these are just good ways. It keeps the fire going, so if you're dealing with some wet wood or some colder weather, those are nice ways to have something to help keep the fire started, keep the fire going a little bit longer while you do that. So I'm going to let those dry out. I'm just looking. Yep, that's it. So another 5 fire starters there. We've got 2 dozen there. I've got a lot of wax left over here. I might do another dozen here, and I'll bring you in once everything's cooled down. And there it is. So that's it. I just break them apart into individual egg holders. I don't know, individual pieces. I don't know what else to call them. And then I will use that. You light the cardboard at the top, throw that, put your papers around that, sticks on top of it, and there's your fire starter. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help you out in your future camping endeavors.